at the beginning of a new era for humanity, the era of artificial intelligence. Things are changing at a dizzying pace, and Israel must formulate a national policy on this issue. Last night, I had a long conversation with Elon Musk, a person whose intelligence and contribution to humanity I greatly appreciate. He spoke at length about two things. One, the need for governments to understand both the opportunities and the dangers of artificial intelligence. Second, he expressed his assessment that Israel can become a significant factor in this matter to the world. I'm sure this is true, and we will do so. I also spoke with Sam Altman, who also expressed his assessment that Israel can be a major player in the world in this field. I intend to convene think tanks in the coming days to discuss a national policy in artificial intelligence, both in the civil and security fields. As we made Israel a national power in the field of cyber, we will do the same in the field of artificial intelligence.
Oh, and first of all, let's note for Israel to establish I think a national task force, they're going to call it, on artificial intelligence is a good idea. Everybody's talking about AI now and the dangers here. Interesting that the Prime Minister did not only reach out to Sam Altman, or somebody did, but also brought Elon Musk into the conversation.
Yeah, not necessarily the person that you would imagine world leaders are necessarily running after at the moment. Obviously, Elon Musk is a source of controversy. Look, Calev, you're absolutely right. This is the issue of our times, if you will, and obviously it's wonderful that governments are starting to step up to the plate and deal with it. On the other hand, there's something a bit trendy and almost a bit fake about a prime minister putting out a video such as this one, scrambling after what had seemed to be a mishap with Sam Altman. And not only did I call Sam Altman, but by the way, I also called Elon Musk, or vice versa.
I raised you Elon Musk.
Right, and of course, this is a piece of Netanyahu's political comeback and his strategy, right, over what happened with the judicial overhaul in February and March. This is exactly the kind of content he wants to create, right? Sure. Turning the page, putting his best foot forward, Netanyahu the statesman, Netanyahu the fan of technology, right? Putting that kind of content out for the Israeli public. The real question is Israel going to be a leader in AI, right? I confess I'm not the best person to answer the question, but it's a question that's always and persistently on our minds. Will we continue to be able to go from strength to strength with our startup nation culture and our high-tech economy? Israel's overcome a lot of obstacles, always been able to move on to the next technology. Netanyahu is right that cybersecurity is the latest example. Will Israel be able to keep pace and move on to AI? And where is this in the list of the national priorities, right? Because those who are starting these companies, at least if you look at the demographics and you look at the protest movement, are not necessarily part of the natural political constituency, right, for this government. And where is this in Israel's list of priorities? Because this culture, Calev, and this innovation that Israel's produced didn't come out of nowhere. It, of course, came out of the military and Israel's military tradition and defense spending, but it also came out of government investment, out of education, out of spending in R&D, where Israel's a world leader. To what extent are those continuing to be our priorities, our government's priorities, our society's priorities? And is Israel going to continue to be able to be a kind of high-tech leader in the next generation that it's been in the last, including on AI?
Well, I want to answer part of that question to you, Owen, because there is a company in Israel that's called Mellanox that was purchased a few years ago by a larger U.S. company called NVIDIA, which has actually emerged as a leading manufacturer of hardware, computer hardware, not software, but the actual hardware for computers that deals with artificial intelligence. And NVIDIA is now investing heavily in their operations in Israel because of the work of his purchase of Mellanox. So certainly there is that aspect there, and there is
and hopefully a sign of things to come. We'll obviously need more than one success story.
We certainly do. And for those who don't know him, Sam Altman from this company, of course, and its development of, I keep getting the name wrong, ChatGPT is truly maybe really the next frontier. We're talking the next Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook. That's how much people are rating OpenAI and what it's done lately. Owen Altman, thank you for that.